Check your hit you shared? Sure.
I'm here, brother.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. Let me just check out this attack really quick. Well, I guess we could have it playing in the background. If you guys want to share more attacks while me and Kiljoy are attacking, feel free to share them. I'll be posting them up. All right, man. So your microphone is clear. So Chase, the only reason why I wouldn't give you a 10 out of 10 is because your microphone was cutting in and out a little bit, right? But yeah. So we will, guys on Twitch, we will do questions from the stream from you guys at the end of my little. I'm gonna be asking them some questions, but if you guys want to ask them any questions, anything, almost anything. To save it for the end, so we could ask them, once we're done. So yeah, thank you so much for having me here, Parker. How you doing today?
Hey, well, I'm doing awesome, and thanks so much for joining us and taking time out of your busy schedule, hanging out with U.S.A Freedom, man. We greatly appreciate it. We thoroughly enjoy watching your streams, and just glad that you were able to make time for us tonight.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm like, I figured the USA family has so many clans. I'm like, let's go hang out with, meet some of the cool leaders, some of the cool people in this clan, and kind of get more exposure to the USA family in the Twitch community.
It's crazy. I mean, when you think about how big the family is, we have over 20 clans in the family with over 1,000 players on Discord. So there's always a home and a place for no matter what caliber of player you are. If you're in esports or Town Hall 7, 8, 14, if you're a push player, war player, doesn't make a difference. We have a spot for everyone and anyone. For
sure. I mean, that's the crazy part. So many clans. So it's good because no matter where you are almost in the game, you could, if you do you guys have accounts even for like smaller town halls, or do you guys?
We do.
You do? Yeah. So like any account, like if you have mini accounts, there's a clan for it. I think that's awesome.
I mean, that's the idea. That was I think definitely a long-term strategy from the U.S. family as a whole was, this game is about the players and player interaction and involvement, and, a place for everybody to either accomplish, certain feats or goals, but it's a social community. It's a way to get away from work, life, whatever it might be. And it should be a place for everyone. And that was a commitment that the family made a long time ago, was let's just not have this be for push players or war players. Let's have this be for casual players. So that's one of the things that really attracted me to the USA family was truly about the fact that it wasn't a one size fits all. It's for everyone and anyone, esports players included. So
yeah, that's the cool part. When I first joined this clan, it was maybe like 3 years ago, like when Legends you're still clouding.
Yep.
So I was in the USA main clan when who was the leader? I think it was McElroy Scotland was the leader back then. Yeah, and McElroy.
It was McElroy and Pekaland,
and then Pekaland. Yeah. Exactly. And so I remember back then, it was more of a push clan, and then little by little, I've seen that you guys are, moving into the esports, and I think that's pretty cool.
It is cool. I mean, like we said, it's a place for everyone. What's funny is you talk about the clouds, and I know we don't have a lot of time, but
that's okay. Take your time.
Those days were just crazy. I mean, it's kind of funny. Sometimes I think about how the game has evolved if playing for more than 6 years, it's trying to explain to some of the newer players that, well, there was a day that we would wait an hour and 45 minutes and you would stare at clouds all day long and hope that you would actually have somebody that you could attack. So, the improvements have been great, but at the same time, I think as a clan and as a family, we continue to focus on the things that we can improve upon to, really make the game as enjoyable as possible for all the players and all the members of the family. So,
yeah, and that's important, especially because when Supercell made all these changes, like they took out global, which I mean I understand, and they also took away the cloud, so people kind of start coming in just to do their attacks. They boost and then they dip. So it's so it kind of makes it like, I don't know. To me, it made it like not as personal anymore, or like a community anymore. And I feel like the USA family is like, you guys very active in your clans, and that's what I kind of like.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, not speaking for the entire family, but that's the whole thing. We've got players that, because you can track it through Discord and everything else and activity. But our average players are online 5-6 hours a day, easy. At least in Freedom.
Yeah.
And the cool part about it is, I mean, as you know, is you can play for an hour in a day if you want, and then something happens on the weekend, you got 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
So it's a community. It's a brother and sisterhood, at least for us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm grateful for every single player in USA Freedom. You establish relationships where if somebody's sick, or if somebody has getting married or something to that degree, or they're graduating college, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
It's a community. It's a brotherhood and a sisterhood. So
yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see. I forgot to ask Chase and Gamora this question, and I kind of kill myself during the week. I'm like, why didn't I ask them? Because it's the simplest question. So where does the name Kiljoy come from? Why did you choose that name? Oh, did you cut out? You might have cut out. Hey, I don't hear you, Kiljoy. I do not hear you. He might have lost connection here. Let's see. Hello? I still don't hear you, just so you know. I still do not hear you. Got some technical difficulties here. Check out some of these attacks. Check up on Clash, on chat here. Eric, never actually heard your voice. You smart kids with your fancy tech. He's an older gentleman. Man, check our warlog. We awesome. He's one of the USA smartest too. Crazy. Chase, who originally started USA. I know they were around years ago, like Mega was. I think they came from Mega, if I'm not mistaken. I saw something in the... I'm not sure, actually. Still do not hear... Let's see. Okay. I can't hear you either. Okay. Let's see. Go to general. Let's see if we can get him. I don't know. Sometimes Discord. It's too many sus people on Discord. Makes it all laggy and stuff. It's your last name? Ah! Now he just went down to 9 out of 10. Yeah, the best thing you could do now is 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 is the best. The best you could do now. Alright, let me see. Hello?
Yep, I'm here.
Alright, cool. Yes. Miggy made my top watched. Ooh, let's go, Bean. OP, man. How you doing? Desi, can you give him a shout out, please? Okay. Alright, sorry. So, I was asking you, where did your in-name game come from? The name Kiljoy. Why did you choose that? Uh-oh. Did we lose him again? Oh no, we lost him again. Okay, go to general again. I'll go there. Alright, we'll try it. I don't know what's going on here. Uh-oh. Chase is counting it. 8 out of 10 now. Chase is counting it. 8 out of 10 now.
Swag.
Sadly, he made mine too and was higher than my man. Okay. 69 out of 10? Let's go, Florida. What's up? How you doing? Maybe I could just call you. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna go where he's at. Let's see if this works. Hello?
All right.
All right, I don't know what's happening, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Stuff happens. Um,
He's gonna be happy that there was interruptions on this one.
yeah, he's already grading yours down to he said to 8 out of 10 now.
No, that's all right. We'll make up for it.
Nah, no worries. Okay. Okay, so where did the name Kiljoy come from?
So it's kind of funny. I heard the term some time ago, and when I thought about the game, I guess everybody has their unique name that they come up with. But for me, it was like, well, what can I leave that player with? Well, hopefully a miserable feeling that I just 3-starred their base. So it's like, well,
Oh, I got you.
I basically just killed your joy when you open up and you see that I hit a 40 on you. So that was the concept.
Ah, got it. That makes sense. That makes sense. Cool. Okay.
How about you?
Me? So just whenever since I was a young kid, I always used Al Miggy. Miguel is my name, so Miggy is like my nickname. And then I kind of just wanted people to know that even though Miggy is already Hispanic, Latino, I wanted people to really know, hey, I'm really, so I put the L, like, so L is just the Miggy. And
I love it.
yeah, so that's it. It's just a simple little story, but that's what
it's representing pride, man. I think it's fantastic.
Exactly. Okay. How long have you been clashing for?
Over 6 years.
6 years. Okay. Do you know the exact date of when you started?
Man, somebody asked me the other day. I don't. It was something that it was kind of funny. I joined when my son started playing the game, and then, like a typical 14-year-old at the time, he quit, and I kept on playing.
Yeah.
And then I think I took about a year off, and then I rejoined again. And shortly after, when I rejoined, I joined the U.S.A family. So somewhere 6 years, but I've been with U.S.A. Actually, when I joined U.S.A, I joined U.S.A Freedom, and I've been there for over 3 years. Probably, yeah. So just over 3.
Damn. Okay. So why did you?
How about you?
U.S.A? Was it in?
How long have you been playing?
Me? Since the end of November of 2014. So 7 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm a rookie. You got me.
Yeah, but I don't play like if I've been playing for 7 years. I'm still a noob, I still suck at this game.
Dude, have you seen my trophies? Really? My guys teach me every single day, and they gave me grief. But that's what I love about it. So
yeah.
You were gonna ask?
Oh yeah. So why'd you go to U.S.A family?
It's kind of funny. I wish I could give you a really, dramatic story about why. The reality is, at the time I was in the clan that I was in, I've always been air, for lack of better words. So it was an air attacker in a clan called, it doesn't matter what they were called, but it was a clan dedicated to air. And it was kind of funny. I wanted to develop a lot more as a player.
Yeah.
I wanted to get stronger, and within the clan, I was one of the top 3 at the time, or top 2 players, and I felt that at the time the only way I could become better is try to get in the top clan I possibly could. I was in a clan or two for maybe like a couple months, and good groups, nothing negative to say, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like I was going to be able to get some of the, I would say, additional, for lack of better words, coaching or time. Some of the players were more kind of self-centered. They weren't willing to take the time, and if you asked them a question, it's like noob. But then I lucked out, and I'm going to be honest with you. I lucked out. I got into Freedom, and right away it was just a good fit for me as a player, where a ton of friendly challenges, ton of wars, but at the same time the players were really engaging. I mean, to this day we hold classes to train our players. So if it's on cool. Super. But I think the biggest thing is, why did I stay? And I would encourage everybody. For me, getting involved with U.S.A family as a whole, when you kind of hear about the history, it's cool, and I respect the history. There's a leader, Sarge. He's phenomenal. And then admins behind the scene. There's so many people to run 20-plus clans. It's insane. The amount of support that goes into the family is insane. So I wanted to have the confidence, if I was going to spend 20 hours a week being a leader and a player, 30 hours a week,
Mhm.
that I wanted to be with the clan that the players were first, and
Yeah.
at the same time that the clan was going to continue to grow for all players in all aspects. Nothing's worse than being part of a clan and 6 months later it falls apart or you're
Yeah.
not getting the growth you need. So, at least for me, and from what I hear from a lot of players, it's actually what keeps you around, and you really don't know that about USA until you join, and because all you see is a name.
Yeah.
But I think people get hooked once you get in, and then you start realizing how many tools and the support that's provided for all types and all levels of players. So, just being honest, I didn't know anything about USA. I just wanted to get in the best clan I could at the time,
Yeah.
find the best fit. But for me, it's the real question. Well, geez, you've been there over 3 years. What keeps you there?
Mm.
And really, it's what you said earlier. It's a family. It's a community.
Yeah.
It's a brother and sisterhood. It's built on respect, and it's built on a players first mentality. Our players come first. Period.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. I mean, yeah, that's it. That's great, man.
yeah. How are you going to respond to that one?
I know, right? No, that's great. That's great. I was gonna ask, so how long after you joined USA Freedom did you become leader?
So I was war general first.
Oh, cool.
That's typically I would say that's kind of a path within the family. It's not a must.
Yeah, it
Uh,
seems like it. Like I've seen a lot of, well, at least all of the previous, well, Gamora and Chase.
yeah.
They both were war generals, and then so I guess that war general is a really big deal in the USA family.
It
Sub
just
six
gives you,
nine.
yeah, it gives you a lot of exposure. I mean, from a war general's perspective, listen, that's one of those jobs that I think a lot of times people just don't get enough credit for. Not just the war general, but the assistant war general.
Yeah.
It, going through the bases, the structure of the organization, and U.S. Freedom has, we run three different CWLs. So we're C1, C2, C3,
Mm-hmm.
and more than likely going to be C1 and the other one at the end of this month. But the point is, um, 6 months, it was probably about 6 to 7 months ago, I became the leader of Freedom. I
Oh,
was
okay.
so relatively new. Well, 7 months, but at the same time, that's when I was given I guess, the option and the honor and the privilege of being able to be the leader in Freedom.
Awesome, awesome. Um, okay, so what's the best part about being a leader for you?
So, good question. Man, there's a lot. I think everybody's uniquely different and has their own take on it. For me, and I truly mean this. For me, I like seeing the accomplishments. I posted something in Discord maybe a month ago where I asked players what were some of their personal goals for the month. But when you get on to in your clan and people are posting and I mean, you've been in our clan, this is a typical night for us. I mean,
Yeah,
we're an active clan. So when I find out that, somebody just reached their goal, for example, within trophies, or they had a phenomenal day at work, or they got promoted, or, they, whatever it might be,
yeah,
it's seeing the enthusiasm and the excitement. I mean, I'm an older guy. I'll be honest with you. I'm 50,
yeah.
but being able to see
5-0.
such, what's it, 5-0, baby, that's right.
5-0.
So for me, it's the diversification of taking people from different countries, different ages. Doesn't matter if you're white, black, brown, pink,
Yeah.
purple. But truly, I take a look at Freedom, and we are one of the most diverse clans, period. And
Yeah.
in my opinion, but it's something as simple as, God, if we can make it work in our own clan, it's kind of a testament to maybe the world can make things work. So for
For
me,
sure.
honestly, as a leader, I like seeing the personal growth of our players, of the family, players outside of USA Freedom, watching people get promoted. We've had 3 war generals come from Freedom well, 3 assistant war generals that got promoted to war generals in other clans in our family. And then recently,
Awesome.
a war general that got promoted from our clan to leader. So for me,
Was that
that's
Crom?
cool. Yeah, that's father, man.
Oh,
So
cool, cool.
he's a brother from another. Yeah,
Yeah.
truly. So as far as that goes, the biggest pleasure I get is just seeing enthusiasm and excitement, knowing that we have a place where honestly people can call home. They're home away from home.
Yeah.
And to me, that's cool. I think everybody needs a home away from home to a degree. So
Definitely. I mean, that's what Clash is, kind of an escape, from everything, Yeah.
It is. Your water heater goes out, or
Mhm.
or something bad, shooty happened at work. It doesn't matter. Something happens in life. You can count on your brotherhood and sisterhood of going in the clan. If you want to talk about it, you do. If you don't, you don't. But at the same time, you have a place to go to where you can make it what you want. And that's the whole thing. This game is about making it what you want it to be. You can make it what you want it to be, in my opinion.
For sure. All right. What's the one thing? Is there do you have any like rules where something that ticks you off, like that will get you like warned or flagged or kicked?
Oh my god! Yeah.
What is the things that? What is your biggest like thing that kind of ticks you off?
Someone wears a 49er jersey, probably.
What?
I just
all right. Jesus Christ.
I saw you in your stream with your jersey, so I had to give you grief. But no, for me, we post rules in Discord, and it's kind of funny. It's if it boils down to it, I'll give players warnings, but I always give them options, and basically it's one of those things where, can you tell me about the following situation? Where, in my opinion, you always give a responsible individual and adult an opportunity to explain a situation. But for me, the things that we just will not stand for is I would say basic things within employment, which is, there's no sexual harassment. There's not going to be any kind of racist behavior. It's a zero tolerance rule. Zero. I mean, truly, if that's something that things that people want to do in their own personal life, then go frickin' do it somewhere else. But at least for freedom, when we're as diverse as we are, we treat one another with respect. There's times that we all have bad days, but it really comes down to the fact that let's make sure we continue to treat one another like brothers and sisters. There's going to be days that we're going to fight and argue and not agree with everything, but at the same time, let's make sure we shake hands and we move forward. But to me, we just don't. It's a zero tolerance for any kind of harassment, bullying, or like I said, any kind of racism at all. Period.
Okay. Okay.
But besides that, like, the basic stuff you see in clans, like donations.
Yeah.
At times we have those issues that come up, but I mean, we had players in our clans last month. I think me being one, Father, Predator, Sick. Most of our guys donate 20, 30,000. I think I was at 46,000, 48,000. Father was. So we never have an issue with donations in our clan, but at times it will come up, and if it comes up, it's a DM for me saying, "Hey, do me a favor. Instead of having a 1-50 ratio, can you get to a 1-30 ratio?"
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We don't find stuff where, honestly, I can't remember the last time I had to kick a player. Maybe warn somebody, but that was about it.
Okay. All right. What was your favorite town hall playing?
My favorite town.
Yeah. What was your favorite, like, if you could stay at a town hall forever? What town hall did you like?
I'm the most impatient person when it comes to like growing something or starting something. So for me right now, it's TH14 Max.
It's your favorite? Okay.
Well, yeah, because I've got another account going. Which
Town Hall 9?
Yeah, I've got another account going, and it's killing me because I'm doing everything I can to not spend the money to push it. But I told myself I already did that with 2 other accounts, and it's stupid. I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to do it in the purest way.
Yeah.
But I give a lot of props for those folks that say, "Hey, from the beginning to the end, I'm not going to spend 1 penny." It's like, man, it's tough. So for me, TH14 right now, Max.
Okay. Well, I meant like, what did you like playing the most? I guess.
Wow.
Like, yeah, like. I mean, me personally, I felt like Town Hall 9 was pretty fun. It was probably one of the funnest, and 13 was pretty fun.
It's kind of funny because it's kind of changed. Because I'm trying to think back to like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Then I'm going through it right now with one of my accounts. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I like 9 and 10 because part of it was the loot. I remember
Yeah.
opening it up and all of a sudden it's like, holy crap! I can go get 1.4 million in gold and I can get a
Yeah.
million. And I guess I enjoyed that part the most when I was kind of farming and it was awesome being able to raid certain certain accounts or that the payoff was phenomenal. But it was also getting to the hero side where your hero started to really make an impact in the game. But I rely on my heroes, as you can tell from that super trig attack. So yeah. It's hard to pick a favorite, man, but it's cool to hear what yours was.
Okay. Here's a silly question. If you could be one troop in Clash of Clans, what troop would you be?
I don't want to take Gamora's.
Okay.
What did Chase say?
Chase said... What did Chase say? I know Gamora said minion, and then Chase said...
Super Archer?
I forgot what he said. He said... Can't remember.
I'll go with right now. I'd go with the Super Drag.
Super Drag, okay.
And I've been air most of the game, so for me, the Super Drags right now, I think they're going to get nerfed anyway sooner or later. But I just love the drags. I love the E Drag. I loved when they made the modification to regular drags, but right now it would be the Super Drag. I love it. I think they did a great job with the artistic side and even the sounds with it. But I love drags. that's
yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Chase says dragon.
Nice.
Yeah, dragon. I remember he said now I remember he's like, so you could fly over walls and stuff. Desi, if he ain't a chick, he won't remember. That's probably true. Yeah, but I feel Gamora gave a really good answer. She's like, I don't know what she says. It was just a good answer. But okay, all right. So Super Dragon. All right.
Super Dragon, sure, brother.
All right. Okay, cool. Let's see. Just some random questions here. What is the sexiest name you know?
Are we talking about life?
In life, yeah. What do you if you heard a name? What name is like the sexiest name?
El Miggy.
Ooh, all right, all right. Jesus Christ! All right, man. You win. 10 out of 10. This interview is gonna be 10 out of 10 now, just because of that.
How can you go wrong with El Miggy? Not bad. I mean, shit.
Right.
I don't. I think Gamora. Honestly, Gamora has one of the coolest names because she always posts like whatever pictures of stuff with Gamora in that movie, and it's like, now that was smart. So, I think Gamora and the character behind Gamora.
Okay.
I like that one within the family, but
I meant like real life. No, real life. A real life name.
Oh shoot.
Let's see.
I'm gonna say McLaren only because I love the car.
Fair enough. McLaren. I mean, if you know, you know. Those cars are awesome.
They are pretty.
Okay.
Pretty
What
dope.
about the least sexiest name?
Oh jeez.
Xavier, says Andrew.
Least sexiest name. Right, probably be HBD Stephanie. I don't know.
Stephanie. Okay, that works. That's a good answer.
Disrespect. I mean, I have much respect for everybody, but we're just joking, so why not?
Yeah, Karen says Desi. All right, this is mine. I'm gonna tell you guys. I just thought about it. Rhonda. I'm not a huge Rhonda fan. I don't know.
Rhonda.
Yeah, not a huge Rhonda fan. I don't know.
Rhonda would probably kill a lot of things. Karen is probably one of the least sexiest names right now, right? Because you don't want to be a Karen. So, but Rhonda, yeah, that's a good call, man. I couldn't see a Rhonda with an El Miggy.
All right, here's some more silly questions. Then we're gonna get to the chat questions in it right after these. There's only like 3 of these. Let's see. What would you like to eat if you had one last meal? Would it be tacos, pizza, or barbecue?
Barbecue.
Barbecue. Any specific?
Yeah, there would be. It would be a tomahawk, 64-ounce tomahawk, medium rare.
There you go. He already knew it. 64-ounce tomahawk. I've never had a tomahawk.
Man,
they look so good.
Oh, we gotta get you. Well, we get you over to Tampa. Get you over to the Hard Rock Casino over there. They will actually engrave your name or burn your name into the bone, but the flavor of the bone is gonna be phenomenal. It's good.
That is, yeah. It looks really good. All right. Football or baseball?
Football.
Who's your team?
Tampa and Patriots. I mean, I grew up in all over the place, but it's hard. I mean, I'm a Patriot fan, but at the same time, it's hard not to follow Tom Brady, and I know I'm going to get a lot of haters on that, but
yeah,
it's kind of cool. Set aside Tom, but being able to accomplish certain things as you continue, and so many athletes say, you know what, I'm going to continue playing, and I will be careful in saying any players because I don't want to get the hate mail. But like Herschel Walker ends up going to the Vikings, so I will name one. But you know, it's like I hope he finds the right time to hang it up. But for me, it's football. Playing Clash, and at the same time watching football, or playing poker and playing Clash. It's two of my favorite things to do at the same time when you do Clash. So
I can't play Clash and watch football. It's too intense for me.
Yeah.
I do bad. Like I'll do bad attacks. You know.
What's your definition of bad?
Low 2-star.
Man, that's a good day for me.
1 star, 1 stars. You know, I do bad. All right. Last question here. What's your favorite type of music? Do you listen to music when you attack like an intense war? Like you have a war attack, or do you quiet?
I do. Matter of fact, the guys don't know this, or the clan doesn't know this, but when we're kind of falling behind and we're down and I need to come through, then yeah, I definitely will listen to music and definitely play it loud. I like EDM.
EDM, okay.
I do, and I like some of the rock classics, but very diversified. EDM, there's just not a lot of words where I don't have to hear about how the girlfriend's kicking in your truck, or you know, big booties and everything else is delicious. It's like nah. I just need something that's going to get me to my happy place. So
something that'll pump you up.
AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, some old school, and then some new school. So
okay. Cool.
How about you?
I have to play in silence when with my game volume loud. Like if the war came down to it and I had to like 3-star to win, I have to go away from everyone and I have to just lay down on my bed or something, and then
man, this is getting deep.
And then I had to put the game volume on loud because I need to hear when the eagle triggers, and I need to hear when the CC is pulled. I need to hear like all the little details. Is when it really matters. That's how I play.
That's what you get in your zone. Getting into your bed. Awesome, good to know. Now, all the people that are watching your stream are going to know what you do. That's awesome.
Yeah. So playing on stream for me is way different because I play with no sound on, which goes against my rules. Yeah. And then I'm sitting down. Oh, and I have to attack on my phone. I can't attack on my tablet.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't. So I grew up playing Super Nintendo, PlayStation. So I use my thumbs a lot. And so with tablets, you have to use your like fingers, your pointer finger to like your pinky. Yeah.
I know players in the group that do that. I give you guys props. Maybe it's because my age and I'm half blind, just teasing, but there's no on the phone. I would blame every 2-star, 1-star.
I just feel I'm not fast enough with the reflexes with the tablet. And
that's mad props.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get to now.
Hey, can I make real quick?
Sure.
Listen, I'd be remiss, and I'm not sure if everybody can still hear this or not, but I want to make it clear to the U.S.A Freedom guys, the team, that truly, you guys give me so much enjoyment, and I couldn't be more prouder of all the players and all the members. And at the same time, Yeah, I'm very grateful for the fact that I've got an exceptional group of sub leaders. The clan would not function and would not be possible with the sub leaders within the group. You know, Arsenal, Predator, Fade, John, Sick, Kaysen, you name it. But every single player matters in our clan. For that, I just want to thank everybody for being part of Freedom. I'm very grateful. And like I said, I'm grateful that we are a family and a brotherhood and sisterhood. So thank you to everybody.
All right, there you go. Thanks from the leader. Okay, so we're gonna go with some questions now from the stream. So, we have start with 609. He says, "Can you ask him who was the worst team in the NFL and why is it the Chiefs?"
Oh my god! Hey, Patrick Mahomes is my freaking quarterback, and I'm in the playoffs. And every week I'm praying that he's gonna pull it through.
Yeah.
Worst team? Come on, we all know who the worst team is. Isn't it like Houston and
No.
Jacksonville?
No, it's not Jacksonville. I think it's the Detroit Lions. They have 1 win and 1 tie.
Yeah, that's a good point. I look at Jacksonville just because there's more drama around that new kid than anything I've ever seen in my life.
Chill, Desi. Well, the thing, you know what's funny is that so now that Urban Meyer got fired, the point spread, instead of getting worse, it got better for them. So meaning that they're better off that he got fired, which doesn't make sense.
But the fish rats from the head, just like in Clash. You got shit, and guess what? You can't be all the players' fault. So.
Okay, Chase asks, "Who's your favorite Minnesotan?" Okay, he has like 5 different questions.
So, my lord.
Okay, who's your favorite Minnesotan?
Him.
Okay, Chase, and what's your poker game? Please don't say strip poker.
I won't, even though that's what I'm doing right now.
Sus. That is sus, everyone, and that's okay.
So I play a 2040 game, and I also play. So I play a 2040 game. No limit. That's my favorite card game.
Okay. Who's your favorite Freedom player?
My favorite what?
Freedom player in your clan.
Oh. Hey, stupid! I wasn't born yesterday. I ain't gonna answer that one. I would say my favorite player. I will answer it actually. My favorite player is the player that honestly is a player that comes honestly that just smiles, has a good time. You know, if there's a question or concern, they bring it up. But somebody that will find a solution to a problem. People who engage. So my favorite player. And it really isn't anyone in particular. It's what I was saying earlier. But in this particular case, to answer the question, it truly is that player that is there to have fun, not to stir shit up, and honestly, find the positive side. You know, keep the team going when in CWL we might be down. You know, a couple stars here and there, and instead of the world's falling apart, it's like, guys, we got this. Let's get going. Okay. So. I think my favorite player is honestly one that is just, you know, half full, man. That's what it's about.
All right. Very politician-like answer there. Okay. Did you play high school sports?
I did.
What'd you play?
So I got a full ride to University of Oregon for track and cross country. Then I ended up playing football for a small private. So for a small private school, actually, because I came down with athletic-induced asthma from bronchitis that turned to asthma. I used to run a mile in high school at around 4:09, 4:10.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, a half mile. So I got University of Oregon. I was supposed to run cross country and then track the half mile, quarter mile. So
crazy.
Yeah, so in high school, those were my 2 sports.
Damn. Okay. All right. Let's see. Who in USA would you want to debate with?
No. Who would I want to debate with?
Apparently. Yeah, that's what Chase is asking.
Reverend Mike.
Reverend Mike, okay.
Yeah, the guy lives miles down the road from me. I've never met him in person, but if I was ever with him, we'd probably have a debate over a cocktail and a drink and get hammered. That would be my guess. So, yeah, he's a funny guy, but he makes me laugh. So he's an administrator within the group. He's at a But debating with him, I think it would just be funny as heck because he's one of the funniest people.
Yeah.
He'll make 3 serious comments, but then there's 10 jokes behind it. So it's like, how can you debate with somebody like that? You just can't. So,
Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
he's,
Do you have a least? No, that's a mean question. Do you have a least favorite USA player?
no, I do not.
Okay. Arsenal says, "Love you, KJ. Great leader."
Oh,
Um,
you too, brother.
Andrew says, "With which army is best to get to 600 cups on a phone?"
Yeah, no, that you got to answer that question, man.
What
600.
army? I don't know. I think people do. I don't know. I don't know that answer. I'm so
You're the
sorry.
phone guy.
Ashy boy, what's up? What's up? Sick says, "KJ, you broke my heart."
Who did? Sick?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Tell him I'll DM him later.
He'll DM you later. I feel misrepresented. My question was altered. Says 6'9". I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey Miggy, sorry, haven't been lurking. That's what I'm here for. He meant lurking. Okay. DM him some nudes and he'll forgive all. There you go. Any other questions for Parker? We have him here live. Don't be shy. Tell KJ it's John and he's my lover.
Oh my God, who said that one?
Effective to goat.
Yeah, that's DJ. That could be true. No, I'm just teasing. It's not true.
All right. Any other questions, guys? Don't be scared. Arsenal? Favorite color?
My favorite color?
Yeah.
Blue.
Blue. A shade of blue or just a dark navy blue?
I guess if I was have to pick color blue, it'd be light blue.
Light blue? 50 Shades of Blue?
Why not?
Ask if I can have all his cards. Can you? Furley Ghost says, can he have all of your? I'm guessing football cards.
Oh, Ghost. Man, that guy is if you guys need to connect with somebody who can trade sport cards, that's the guy to deal with. This guy will trade in a week. And yeah, I mean, $20,000-$30,000 in cards, and he'll show us the pictures of it. So it's honest to God truth, and he makes a profit. Where I thought that thing was, I tell Ghost that he can have all my cards the day that Freedom drops to 15th ranking in the United States.
Wow, that is scary.
We're USA has what 4? I mean. Much respect to HBD because I get its birthday and all that kind of good stuff. So I don't think it will really go on, for long. But at the same time, it's like USA has 4 clans in the top 7, arguably. I think we have 15 in the top 30 or 12 in the top 30. So, I should have put a caveat on it. Freedom has to go down to 12, and 7 other clans in the family have to be above us. That would be a good day, and that would be worth me giving away all my sports cards to them. If we had 7 to 10 other clans within the family get ahead of it, I'll do that.
All right, there you go. There you go. All right. Des, Snowy White Roses, are you tired of all these questions yet?
Man, it's whatever you guys are into. You guys can ask anything you want. Yeah, anything you guys want to ask. I mean, if not, do I get tired of it? I think Miggy's the one who has to get tired of this stuff. I mean, shit. Friday night, he's got. We determined that he has the sexiest name, and this guy's screaming on a Friday night.
Alrighty. Let's see. Favorite TV show?
Oh man.
Just one. Which one is your favorite?
God, I kind of got into Netflix, but I would say if I had to pick like something that was ongoing right now, I'm kind of glad Dexter came back on. So
Dexter.
Yep, Dexter. Been watching that, but TV on regular, like now, like a TV show that's on now or historically. Okay. So I'd say for now.
Favorite movie?
Wow. God, I'm gonna get beat up on this one. Uh, uh, only one?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. Legends of the Fall.
Legends of the Fall. I never heard of that one.
Yeah, because I'm old, you're young.
All right. Are you retired?
Semi, but no,
Semi-retired.
semi-retired.
Favorite mom? Oh, he's talking. Never mind. That question was for me. That question was for me, and I'll DM you later. Um, who's the best player in USA Maine, and why is it 6'9"?
That's pretty good. Honestly, he asked. No way would I ever answer that question, but uh, man, when I tell you that if you haven't been part of the family, join the family. That's what I can tell you because every time you think that you are the best player in the family, that's when you should know you're not. There's such an amazing amount of talent within the family. It's gross. I mean, Sick. And I'm going to give a lot of respect to Sick. You streamed them. The guy showed 5 different attacks, and it was back and forth with Thanon where they 3-starred, and it was rematch, 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 rematch.
Yeah.
There's an immense amount of talent within the U.S. family, period. There just is. And every time where I think that I would identify who I think is the top 3, 4 players in the family, I find somebody else that's kind of in a corner that their cups aren't that high, but because they can't invest the time and the energy or the money into the game,
Yeah.
they're around 5,400. But meanwhile, they could kick everybody's ass. So, like I said, within the family, there's a ton of players. I can't name one because depending on what type of attack you're doing, there's probably different players. Honestly, that just they're phenomenal. Any clan would be. I mean, they're phenomenal.
Okay. Fair enough. Ghost says, "Love you, Eric. Awesome job tonight representing freedom. Best lead in the biz."
Oh,
Snowy White says, "Shawshank Redemption." I agree with her. That's my favorite movie.
good movie. Very good movie.
Arsenal says, "Anyone wants a good short show to watch? It's Gallivant. It's hilarious."
Have you seen that?
I've never even heard of it.
All right, I'll look it up.
I haven't heard of it. Damn, I think Sikander is destroying almost all my bases here. Okay, let's see.
Chase is Chase jealous yet? By the way, on the interview,
What was that?
is Chase getting jealous yet on the interview?
Probably. I'm not sure. Ask him. He says ask him who he thinks is asking most of the questions. Yeah, it was Chase. He had like 7, 8. Let's see. Desi says best player in USA Maine is Jazz for sure. Let's see. Okay. I think
We good?
let's see. Favorite hero coming from D-Rag J4. Favorite hero, superhero, I'm guessing.
Favorite superhero?
And then
Oh, man. Well, my problem is you got old school, new school, right? With Marvel and everything else with superheroes.
oh, sorry, Heroes and Clash. Heroes and Clash. Sorry. Okay, my bad.
Man, like Incredible Hulk. I mean, I've already been asked the sexiest name, so that could have been in line.
My bad. Favorite
My
hero
favorite.
in Clash.
Man, I gotta go with the Queen. She's
Hey Garrett. Queen.
yeah. You know, she window shops a lot, and I hate it. But at the same time, she definitely has saved my ass several different times. So yeah,
Okay.
I like the Queen.
Queen. I agree. And he already answered your question, Drag. Overall favorite troop, I think it was Super Dragon, right?
Yep.
Okay, you have a question for real? All right, Desi. Don't be trolling, Desi. Let's see. Okay, does Parker know who Jazz is? Do you know who Jazz is?
Give me his name. Give
What's
me
his name?
what's his account name?
Count name, Desi? You're hanging out in bed? Used to be Jazz? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I mean, I spend a little bit of time in Maine. It's not uncommon for us to go from clan to clan to pick up a couple different things. So Yes, I know the name, but when somebody asks me, do I know a player? For me to know a player means I've had to exchange a DM once or twice and talk or chat. I haven't had the pleasure to have that type of conversation, but I'm sure he is as good as the rest of the members in that team. USA Maine. Well, I mean, Sarge is good people, man, and that clan is Maine is amazing. So,
Okay.
good. Anything else before we get to knockout? Because I'm sure everybody's like, when the heck?
Yeah. So, did you kind of explain to the people what knockouts are?
I posted it, but I have no idea who's on. But I think it was a good idea if you did. I just posted what you sent me, to be honest with you. But if you explain it, go for it.
Okay, we'll explain it when we get to it. So it'll be best if the people are listening on Twitch, because just so I don't have to type everything. But I'll be typing all the rules. But
if it's too complicated or too hard, if you want to do something else, just let us know what you want to do.
It's not that complicated. It really isn't. It just depends if. Yeah, it's not complicated. We'll get the hang of it. We could do like a test run, or maybe a couple of test runs, and then we'll get into it.
Brother, hey, can they still hear me by chance or not?
Yeah, they still hear you.
Oh boy. Well, how about this? The good news is, and I'm happy to let everybody in Freedom know that Miggy is going to be with us for 6 hours in January. So when we talk about making sure that we provide the tools, resources, and making sure we have a good time, I'm looking forward to having you be with us and the family for 6 hours in Freedom next month, man. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I look forward to it too. It's going to be fun. And we'll for sure get together and see what events or activities we could do on stream. And I
got one question for you, and then I'm done.
Sure. What's the question?
What made you decide to stream?
What made me decide to stream?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like So I just like playing and talking with people. I like playing video games, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe there's people that would want to watch me play, and we could just interact with me, and we could just have a good time together. That's really what, for me, it's all about, As long as there's people coming willing to watch me and talk with me, I think that's what keeps me going more than anything is the people, interacting with people. I mean, I could play my video game on the side if I wanted to with no people, but I don't know. I think it's fun,
69.
Being in front of random people that I guess I never thought of it like it's kind of random that people are watching me. Like, so I'm always like kind of like, I don't know, like taken out of, I don't have words to like explain. People watching me play, so I really enjoy just hanging out with people. That's what it comes to. Gloria.
Yeah, I love the answer. Part of the reason why I asked the question is my phone lit up on the side. I mean, listen, I truly have conversations with people from India on a weekly basis, Pakistan, U.S., and everything within the clan. But my phone has been lighting up that absolutely everybody in Freedom, the people that have been watching within the fam, U.S.A, you're enjoyable to watch. You're easy to watch. Not every streamer has the ability, I think, to hold people's attention, and your passion comes through and your enjoyment, you're easygoing. So, again, I'll end on this. We're just very grateful that you've been part of the family, and we look forward to you being in Freedom even a little bit more so. But as far as that goes, keep up the good work, man. Be passionate. My word of advice to everyone and anyone, don't do anything unless you're passionate about it. And, oh, by the way, if you're not passionate about it, find something else because you're wasting your time. But you're obviously passionate about it. You're very good at it. And again, on the behalf of USA and Freedom, we just want to say thank you for taking the time and getting to know us even more so.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, I really do. It's honestly like the support like that makes it easy. Makes me want to keep, streaming, because like a lot of streamers, like it's tough, because sometimes people don't talk, people aren't showing up. It could get tough mentally, to keep on going. And that's why like I'm doing it because I really love it. And that's the tough part, is even when maybe not so many people are there. You just got to keep doing it. So it really means a lot. I appreciate the words, Parker. Thank you so much.
Not a problem, brother. Anything, anytime. Just come up with a Spanish name for me and send it to me in DM, and maybe I'll change one of my accounts. Then that one I'll have a sexy account name.
There you go. I'll think about it. I'll think of one for you. And all right, man. So we'll go and get these knockouts going. So I'm gonna be explaining in the game chat right now what we're gonna be doing. So yeah.
Get her done.
All right, man.
brother.
Thank you so much. All right. There you have it. Kiljoy, Parker.